is my slam time. Gonna bust up your behind. This is my slam time. Gonna mess up your whole mind. This is my slam time. Gonna bust up your behind. This is my slam time. Gonna mess up your whole mind.
Hello and welcome to another EWA Classic match. As always, I am joined by Taylor Osborne.
Hello.
Hello. And we are once again joined by Tazzy, who controls a couple of characters at this stage in EWA history, but we're focusing on Nicholas today.
Hello.
And a quick reminder, or an introduction for anyone that didn't watch the previous episodes. You know, this is the first one or whatever.
Watch them.
First of all, yes, go watch them. But second of all, Tazzy is a long-standing member of EWA, been here since first match card, so, you know, about as long-standing as it can possibly get. And a member of our management team, so super important in the grand scheme of things of EWA. Keeps us all in line.
We'll try.
Well, tries, yeah. Does the best job anyone could of keeping us in line. It would be more accurate. So anyway, what's happening today is... quick refresher from what happened last time. You two actually faced off in both of these characters' debuts in EWA, so that was interesting to talk about last time. You two fighting each other, but it wasn't a tournament match. We're going over the EWA title tournament, the original EWA title tournament, the very first one. But you both got byes from your first round due to people pulling out, and you know we wrote it off as injuries and what have you, mystery attackers. But you faced each other just because you'd both lost your opponent that week. And now you're both in the same semi-final, which I think originally was supposed to be a fatal four-way, but is now a triple threat because I think someone else backed out, ducked out or whatever, you know. Just you're playing video games at the end of the day, sometimes people can't do it, you know. So yeah, you're going to face off again, twice in 2 weeks, but this time with an extra friend in there. So that's where we're at. And the winner gets to go to the final of the EWA title tournament. Do you remember any of this, Taz? Like, because I'm mostly remembering this as we go. Like, as I see a match or something, it'll trigger something, but I don't remember what's coming for the most part.
Yeah, bro.
You remember all this? Well, your memory's better than mine. That's by a long way.
It's been getting jogged as we spend like hours in here, sort of going through match, like previous posts and all the rest of it. It's like, like we get carried away reading promos and all the rest. It's like, oh, that's what we were doing here. That's that story. No wonder this happened.
While we're looking for the matches to feature, like which matches should we feature, we're basically rereading the entirety of EWA history, like on Facebook. It's, you know, in the group, it's been quite illuminating.
For the viewers, I'm gonna say it right now. We have come across some very, very cringeworthy stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got better over the years, which is a good sign. But one last note to make, by the way, because this surprised us on the other semi-final that me and Taylor have already done, Tazzy. The other one was elimination, which makes me think, because me being involved in the creative at this point already, I'm very OCD about things like symmetry and stuff in tournaments. And
this would have to be elimination.
So I figured this is probably elimination as well, but we will find out as it goes, because I genuinely don't know. I'm just assuming it is elimination. But let's get into it. You both can see that's moving and stuff, right?
And so it begins.
Yes. And everyone misses.
Yeah, everyone misses everything. Okay, first successful move was a reversal. Oh! Well then.
Ooh.
There goes his head.
Damn.
Yep. Yeah, thanks for the assist, Nicholas. Now here, I'm going to drop you on your head.
Yeah.
And it sounds to me, guys, like this El Paso crowd is doing everything in their power to blow the
So yeah, a bit of a reminder, both of you guys have two characters because there's two different shows. There's the Cruiserweight show, and then this mighty man-mountain Nicholas in here is on the Heavyweight show. Has his shot. And this is AJ Nathan, which I don't think we've seen on the channel yet.
I think this is his debut.
It's not his debut. He's had a match to get into this match,
but I mean, just
yeah,
on the...
it's the first time we've featured him in a match, yeah. So,
yes,
be interesting to see how he sort of measures up. Tazzy's going having a nap on the outside, so you chill out, Taz. It's early. Oh, I was going to say it's early, but no, he's just had his jaw kicked off, so maybe not.
Yeah, no, his soul's in the second row.
Mm-hmm. Looking for his jaw.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's still amazing too. It's like no arena still. That's what's spinning me out. Is how long we will go without an arena.
Because we keep talking about arenas, Taz, as well on all of our videos. The next video that you see on this channel, guys, should be the debut of the arena. Like we have that recording planned for very soon after we've finished recording this. So, all being well, which is a very important caveat to put on it, card subject to change, it should actually debut next. The next video. So there you go. Oh, you lean in that corner.
He's simply reminding him that he's here.
Oh. Nicholas in a fatal four-way with John Cena in there, only he can see him though.
His shoulders are down. And he kicks out. That's all right.
I like it to take advantage. It's like everyone's lying down. I'm going for him.
Why not? Yeah, absolutely. They can always miss the kick out. Like, always give them the opportunity to botch the kick out. Like, yeah, I totally agree.
We see that often enough.
Yep. And then Shaq comes in and disapproves of Nicholas' strategy and takes out everyone. Takes out Nicholas for trying to win and takes out AJ Nathan for nearly losing.
This is a dangerous spot for him to be here in this triple.
How dare you nearly get pinned?
Very easily go either way at this point, guys. But win or lose, he's the type of guy that
it's even fairly even this one. Unlike that last triple threat we saw at the thing, there was an obvious, strategy, unspoken strategy of target the big guy. It was like
this is more of a pure triple threat.
Phenomenal. Yeah, this is just whoever's on their feet is pretty much a target.
Is getting hit, yeah. And it's good. It's a shame again that we weren't uploading this stuff because that works in a way, having the matches contrast. If they were both very similar, it might be a bit repetitive. But the fact that both triple threats, good dodge there, good reversal. But the fact that both triple threats are sort of different from each other is helpful.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's Taz kicking John Cena in the face again. He's just rolled out. Not a threat for a bit.
Keep him out of the ring.
Yeah, keep him out. He's dangerous. Oh, Nicholas going joining him.
Oh.
So this is where the triple threat is obviously usually dangerous when you're playing the game because it's like you just never know when someone's going to botch a kick out and you're not in the ring. But if, as I suspect, this is elimination, it's actually kind of a good thing to roll out because you can just let the other two batter each other. Sure, they get momentum, but they also get damage. You know. Especially if your other two opponents are fairly evenly matched, you can trust them to both do damage to each other while you're chilling on the outside recovering. Good times. Oh, there we go. Say again, Taz. What'd you say?
And then you can just come in and steal the win.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which is what you just tried to do. Yeah, right on cue you said that. I just missed what you said.
Well, let's try it again.
Yeah. See, Taz has the that killer instinct wanting to pick up the win. You know, this pin can't be broken up, so I may as well attempt it. Is a good way to go in multi-person matches, to be honest, because you don't always get triple threats are alright, but the more people in a match, the less opportunities you get to actually attempt to pin, because usually someone else is getting up. Uh-oh. Can you dodge another one? Yes.
Oh.
He's delivering an old-fashioned butt kicking right here.
Reversal game strong in this one. Oh. The flying game weak in this one.
If this superstar can just land the finisher
yeah,
here,
he tries it again.
Oh,
oh!
Look at this.
Nope.
Just toying with
and kick with one. Why not?
Swing and a miss.
Roll out and recover your buttocks there. Oh! Ow. That's a different kind of pain in the cheeks. Is this it? Oh! I'd leave it a bit later, Nicholas. Come on. Oh, that's a bit scummy. I don't like that. Going for another pin. If they've clean kicked out, that's it. I let them off then. Did you? I wonder if you used resiliency. How could you tell in the past if someone had used resiliency in this game?
No.
Oh, didn't it use a finisher? Didn't it used to use a finisher?
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it?
So I wonder if he went for the second pin because you used the resiliency. I wasn't watching the bar, so I don't know. But either way, it's still a bit scummy because you don't see it a lot in. You see it occasionally in real wrestling, but it's not super common for someone to go for multiple pins.
He's flipped the script here.
Look at the bars, the health bars and momentum and stuff. It's very even. I mean, Nicholas is saving up finishes like they're about to be rationed, but like still, that's a good thing. You know, that's you know, you can just turn around, whack 2 of them on people and win. You know.
I don't know if I knew how to use them back then.
No, let's just go with it with strategy, right? Just stick with the story. No. This isn't your first match, so I imagine if you didn't know how to use it in your first match, you probably asked. Like, we're probably tutorial, like, because I know you were quite new to the game in general, I believe, when you joined. Certainly online.
Yeah, I've been in one league, but it wasn't much of anything.
Yeah.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
He's sending a message to the entire
So, we've never been, like, so competitive that we wouldn't help each other, you know, if someone's not sure how to do something or whatever. So I imagine by now you might have known how to use them.
No kidding. There weren't even
Yeah,
any lights on.
very well when you started, maybe not.
Yeah.
If his back wasn't
I imagine
before,
someone would have
it
said
certainly
something.
is now.
Yeah, assuming you asked, you know, maybe no one came up to you and said, why didn't you use your finishers? Because, to be honest, it doesn't look that weird because people have got reversals left. Like, a lot of people save the finishers for when the person's not getting any reversals, so it doesn't look weird to not use your finishers, so people might not have clocked it either.
The way I see it, this might be a good time for the finisher.
Oh, and then the commentator starts talking about finishers. Copying.
Yeah, there we go.
Might be a good time for a finisher. Shut up. Shut up, she doesn't know the button.
Not even close.
Jeez, that was embarrassing.
Can't remember what it sure is.
Oh no. Oh, double whammy off the top. Oh, and then the celebratory gallop, no less, from Shock.
A little jump.
What's that move called? I always forget.
Package driver.
No, yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry, I did walk into that a bit. I was thinking more of the Tyler Black / Seth Rollins version. What did he call it? I can't remember. Is it a Blackout? It had a cool name like that. Something to do with his name.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. That's always what I know it as. I know it's a package driver of some sort, but it's just... The Blackout's a really cool name. And doesn't sound so specific to a wrestler that you couldn't just use it for someone else either. You just use it for the move name.
Not so fast.
So it's called the Blackout because it drops him on his head. Oh!
That could break a
Well,
nose.
Shock won the race to the ropes. Oh!
Yes.
He's not getting
And his
it.
knee won the race to Nicholas's face. I always like that knee because the sell on it is real nice. And another dodge on that finish. You ain't hitting that.
Jeez.
She knew which one was the reverse one, didn't you?
Trauma.
Getting into tonight.
Yeah.
Few superstars
Yeah.
are as dominant as this guy.
Oh!
Here he goes.
Now I'm not right. I can't hit him with anything good, so I'll just kick him down, pin the other dude. Oh! Almost worked as well.
The energy to kick out of that.
I think it was just a case I couldn't be bothered dragging Nicholas away from the ropes. To be honest.
With such
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
honest, in the early days around this time, I had a lot of trouble remembering what the drag was. So,
That's my hardest button on every wrestling game. If I switch between games, I'm always like, okay, what was drag? Because oh no!
oh,
I imagine there you hit the button to break up and it just didn't do it. Like input lag. That's grim.
yeah.
Because you didn't even do an animation and miss. He just didn't do an attack, and I feel like that's input lag. That's grim. What a way to lose. Oh no. There's that new game. It just flashed up that I was talking about before we started recording. Well, let's get that off the screen. Pause. There we go. So there we go. So you didn't take the pin in that one, at least. That's always something. I mean, it didn't get you to the final, but it's something.
Yeah.
Sadly, it wasn't an elimination, so I wonder why that was.
Oh yeah, yeah. I completely forgot that we were kind of expecting all that. I wonder, because this was the early days where we didn't have a strict arena and we didn't have people turning commentary off. I bet the people in the other match were like, "This match would be better if it was elimination." Put it on, and we just didn't bother making them redo it for doing it wrong.
Yeah, there's a good chance of that.
I imagine they just thought it'll be a better match if we put elimination on, and just did. Like, because a lot of dark matches with multi-man are either 2 out of 3 falls or elimination. So,
yeah, it's rare for us to have a first fall to the end of it.
yeah, so the general mentality of playing online is, you know, more falls the better kind of thing, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I think maybe that was
It allows more room if you screw up. It sort of like gives you a bit more of a buffer to
Yeah.
try and get the win.
like it might be one of those where we hadn't established a rule yet where if I haven't specified a rule, don't change it, you know, kind of thing. Because we do have that now. If I say tag match. No one ever asked, is it tornado? Is it in a cage? It's like, no, it's a tag match because I wrote tag match. You know, kind of thing. I haven't missed a word. I've just written all the words you need. You know, and so that was probably the thing then, was they didn't know if I wanted it elimination or not, and just sort of went, yeah, why not? Let's do it. You know, kind of thing.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the match that made us go, you know what, we need to start stressing. If the card doesn't say blah,
don't do blah, yeah. But for anyone wondering why I'm saying I didn't want, I just mean I was usually the one who posted the cards, so they're interpreting it as me giving the card out. Obviously, all of management contributes to the match cards, but
yeah, for the interest of kayfabe, you know, he's the GM that's posting the cards and doing.
And even when I've not
stuff.
been like an on-screen GM character, it's like I'd say if we posted 200 match cards, I've posted 197 of them or something. Like, you know, like it's generally just accepted. We're going to agree to match card, and then I'm just going to whack it up at the next available opportunity, kind of thing. So, just so it doesn't get double posted more than anything.
Yeah, it's sort of, that's the main thing it sort of solves. It's sort of like you don't have 3 members of management running out to post a card, and it's all like it's posted 3 times, and I guarantee you one of them will be, you know, worded in a way where it's sort of like, oh, hang on, the stipulation's a bit, you know, open-ended.
Yeah. But overall, thoughts on the match? I thought that was quite a good little triple threat match. It didn't.
That was good.
It makes sense now that it didn't play out the same as the other one. Not just because it didn't have to, but also because the other one, the way the match played out, it made sense. Like, as much as we were surprised when it turned out to be elimination, it all suddenly made sense as well. Like, how the match was being played by the 3 players. This one definitely being first fall, it's very much first opportunity to stab someone in the back, you do it, you know, kind of thing. And every opportunity.
Makes sense why there was absolute just, you know, blinding attacks everywhere.
Yeah, it was very fun though. It was fun. Like, there's no, even though there's someone rolling out the ring at times and sitting down outside, because the match sort of stays focused on what's happening in the ring. It's like there's no downtime. It's very high tempo because no one in a one-on-one match, you get to the point where people are running out of stamina and there's lulls. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It tells a story. There's the drama of the 2 fighters getting tired and yada yada yada. But you don't get that in triple threat because when someone's getting tired, they usually end up rolling out and then they come back in fresh just in time for someone else to be getting tired. So there's always that sort of almost squad rotation system. So it's just higher octane online, isn't it? I'd say, in multi-man matches. Yeah. So, I thought that was a really enjoyable triple threat match.
Was. That was a good match.
Taylor taking a step backwards with Shock, going from a win on his first match to a loss. Tazzy taking a step forward, going from a defeated loss to a non-defeated loss. So you're progressing the right way there.
I'm starting to see why I dropped him and just went, I don't want. I'm going to use Taylor.
Yeah, I can see why he's fun to like create and beat people up with in super competitive leagues or offline game modes. But when we started going really character driven, I can see why Taylor appealed a lot more. You know?
Yes.
Like as much as he has a character, he definitely has a character. I'm not saying he doesn't have a character and something to him, but I feel like if you're thinking long term, like we might be doing this for years, there's less, I would say, I feel like there'd be less you would do to him to evolve Shock than Taylor. Taylor can almost reinvent if you wanted to, whereas Shock is... Like you've told me, Shock's been the same since you made him on whatever the first video game was you made him on, you know. Like, he's been basically the same, with some tweaks because, you know, things have been possible that weren't possible and what have you, but it's been the same core thing for, like, probably 20 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so, like... So, what's the likelihood he's going to change in 4 years of EWA? You know, like, after not changing much for 20 years, you know, it's one of those, isn't it? So I can see why you ended up with Taylor when we went down to one person each. But... Yeah. Thoughts on AJ Nathan? I thought he seemed a fun moveset. This seemed very evenly matched, this match. I never felt like anyone really had control for a long time. No one dominated it.
Yeah, this...
Pretty even.
It definitely seemed like... Yeah, everyone seemed to be matched up very evenly.
Yeah.
With it. Like, the movesets were slightly different, but they're all still, you know, that quick-paced, you know, striking and...
Yeah.
Yeah,
like had that button press registered and the pin been broken up, like it still could have been anyone. You know, like there was no one that I would have, like I as we've been going through this, I've remembered who the final was of the tournament, so I knew he won. But watching it, I don't think it was apparent who was going to win at all. You know, like whereas sometimes it feels like it can be a bit obvious, even if it's fairly even. There's just, you know, someone's getting 60% to 40%, and that matters a lot in online.
Oh yeah.
Whereas this was, I'd say 50-50, but it was, you know, the three-way equivalent was 33, 33, 33 all the way. You know, it was like, you know, you all rolled out, you all got finishes done to you by, and everyone did finish it. You know, like, well, I mean, maybe not Taz because you didn't know the button, but you know what I mean. Everyone's damage was roughly level at all times. When I checked the damage bars, they were roughly level. You know, like it was just very even. Very good match. I enjoyed it. Let us know if you liked it. Leave a like. Watching at home. Comment as well. Let us know how you compared this one to the other triple threat. I'd be curious which style people prefer. Not just the elimination versus first fall, obviously, yeah, tell us that. But the more sort of action-based match or the more sort of story-driven match, because there was definitely one of each that we've watched together, me and you, Taylor. I would say.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just curious what people think, because I know which I prefer. Like, I like both, but I know which I prefer. But I'm just curious if other people see it the same way. I'm not going to influence it. I'm going to see what people say. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here as well, so you get to see more of this. June 1st. I don't know if I've announced that here. I've announced it on social media. We've announced that on social media.
Yeah, that's...
Spoilers, who runs the social media. But yeah, we've announced it on social media, but I don't know if I've done it on YouTube yet. June 1st should be the first show. As long as WWE 2K22 isn't I was going to try and come up with a horrible thing to call it, but I'm going to say, as long as it isn't a 2K20.
yeah, as long as it's not, you know, 2K20.2.
Yeah, which, to be fair, all signs are looking good so far from what we've been shown. Then, yeah, we'll be basically giving people a bit of time to make their guys and let us get our stuff together, title belts, arenas, yada, yada, yada. You know, Taylor needs time to do all that stuff. And then...
Yes.
And then we'll start doing match cards, and then I need time to like edit the videos together to make it into a complete show and get the commentary overlaid on it and whatnot. So that's why we're giving ourselves a few months buffer from the game coming out to the first show. But yeah, June 1st, mark your calendars. That's when the show starts proper. And that'll be a lot of fun.
That's it. And if you actually subscribe and do the sort of notification bell thing there too, you won't need to write it on your calendar because you'll see it prop up.
Yes, that is true. Any closing thoughts before we sign off? It's been a very, for us, quite an efficient one. We've done the match and then we're signing off. Only a bit of rambling.
No, I'm looking forward to sort of like, I know what's coming down to sort of the line you and I have talked about. We sort of like we actually got a bit of a plan, which is unusual. It's sort of scary.
Yeah. I feel like if anyone who's watching now did watch the 2K19, if you thought, it kind of looked okay, I think we're going to have a big step up. If you thought 2K19 looked good, because I personally am quite pleased with how 2K19 shows turned out in terms of like the production.
Yes.
If you thought it was good, we've got some ambitions that if it all comes into fruition, it's gonna blow it out of the water. Like, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm really trying to set a personal best here. You know, like in terms of quality. Like it's going to be unlike any of the other episodes. Hopefully, you know, fingers crossed. It's going to be.
It's looking good so far.
Yeah, in terms of plans, it's looking good. As long as everything we plan is possible.
Fingers crossed.
Balls in your court, 2K, and some other people. Anyway.
Oh, we're screwed.
Yeah. It's been real fun again, guys. I think we're about to go record the other one pretty much back to back with this, maybe a little break. So we'll get off. We'll let you guys get off, and we'll see you for the next video.
Sounds
Bye.
good. Bye.